after polling 511,067 votes against the APC candidate Bola Oyebamiji, who scored 444,815 votes. The governor won 19 of the state's 30 local government area, while Oyebamiji won 11. The declaration was made on Sunday by the state returning officer, Professor Joshua Ogunwole, Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Oyo-Ekiti, confirming Adeleke return for a second term. Former Kano State Governor and the 2027 presidential candidate Rabiu Kwankwaso says his decision to align with Peter Obi ahead of the 2027 election was driven by national interest, equity, and the need for political change. Kwankwaso also declared the former governors Ibrahim Shekaru and Abdullahi Ganduje, as well as the incumbent governor Abba Yusuf, have lost their political relevance in Kano State. He made the comments while reflecting on the political fortunes of former members of political camp who have fallen out with him. The national youth leader of the All Progressive Congress, Dayo Israel, has described Governor Ademola Adeleke dancing and public performances as political strength that helps him connect with voters. In an article shared on Facebook, Israel Adeleke's ability to sing, dance, and interact closely with grassroots voters should not have been dismissed by the political opponents. He said the outcome of the Osun governorship election should prompt the APC to assess its campaign strategies and strengthen its connection with voters ahead of the 2027 general elections. The federal government has introduced a new fiscal incentive for qualifying deep offshore oil and gas projects, allowing the profit oil sharing arrangement to restart at 70% for contractors and 30% for government. The provision is contained in a deep offshore oil and gas project incentive tax remission order 2026, signed by the President Bola Tinubu on August 6 and subsequently gazetted. The policy is designed to make new deep offshore developments more commercially attractive by allowing eligible projects to restart the profit oil sliding scale, independently of older production within the same contract area. The National Sugar Development Council is seeking to attract $1 billion in investment into Nigeria's sugar industry as part of efforts to reduce dependence on imported sugar. The council is pursuing in engineering, procurement, and construction plus finance agreement with China's Sinomatch, alongside a 10 billion sugar project acceleration fund established with the Bank of Industry. The NSDC say Nigeria consumes about 1.8 million metric tons of sugar annually, with approximately $1 billion spent on imports each year. Investment bankers and FinTribe founder Jennifer Ewirigwe has reiterated the organization's commitment to improving financial literacy and independence among Nigerian and African women. Ewirigwe made the remark in Lagos during the launch of the FinTribe. Let's go for a short break. When we come back, the news continues. Come back. Guinea Insurance plc has completed its recapitalization program, positioning the company to pursue new business opportunities with a stronger capital base. The insurer said it successfully concluded its right to issue a private placement in line with the minimum capital requirement for non-life insurance companies under the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act 2025. The company has also been recognized by the National Insurance Commission as having met the applicable recapitalization requirement. Nigeria is intensifying efforts to develop its indigenous defense industry with plans to establish local production lines for armored vehicles, anti-drone system, and other specialized military equipment. The initiative is being driven by the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria (D7G) in partnership with Eagles International for Defense Systems. The partnership is expected to promote technology transfer, expand domestic manufacturing capacity, and reduce Nigeria's dependence on imported military hardware. Dicon D7G says the initiative could create more than 200 jobs, including opportunities for about 100 retired military personnel. The Kebbi State Police Command has arrested a 19-year-old woman, Khadija Ibrahim, over the alleged theft of a newborn baby in Zuru local government area. Police said the suspect allegedly stole the baby shortly after the child's biological mother, Fatima Muhammad, gave birth. According to the command, Khadija allegedly offered to help the new mother fetch hot water before fleeing with the new baby. She was arrested August 14 following an investigation into the incident, which reportedly occurred on July 23, 2025. Senior pastor of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Paul Enenche, has declared that Christianity is not subordinate to any religion in Nigeria. Enenche made the statements during Sunday service in Abuja while reacting to comments attributed to Islamic cleric Sheikh Yahya Jinkar concerning the continuation of Muslim presidential ticket ahead of the 2027 general elections. The pastor condemned what he described as attempt to undermine the Christian faith and called on Christians to defend their place in the country. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has filed a 10 billion fundamental rights suit against the Independent Corruption Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. The former governor is alleging that he was denied access to his wife, Aishatu Asebe, and his son, Abba El-Rufai, while in custody. The suit filed at the Federal High Court in Abuja also lists the ICPC chairman and the Attorney General of the Federation as defendants. El-Rufai is seeking several relief, including the declaration that his fundamental rights under the 1999 Constitution remain enforceable, despite his detention. More stories after the break. Please do stay with us.
Watch Skyline News on MyComSat and Free TV. Stay connected wherever you are by streaming us live on the Free TV app available for both iOS.
Thank you for staying with us on the news. Now on to sport. 10 men Lions have defeated Paris Saint-Germain 1-0 to win the French Champions Trophy. Florian Thauvin scored the decisive goal in the first half of the game. Lens secured victory despite being reduced to 10 men. The victory came in Lens' first match under new coach Dino Topmuller and added to the French Cup title won by the club in May. PSG struggled to find their rhythm despite having recently won the UEFA Super Cup against Aston Villa. Chelsea forward João Pedro has emerged as the Premier League leading scorer in the preseason. The Brazilian scored 7 goals during Chelsea's preparations, including a 9-minute hat-trick against Western Sydney Wanderers. He also scored brace against AC Milan and Real Sociedad. Aston Villa teenage Brian Maggio is second on the chart with 5 goals. Nottingham Forest player, staff and fans have given striker Taiwo Awoniyi a farewell ahead of his departure or expected move to newly promoted Premier League team Coventry City. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, the news continue. Welcome back. On to Galatasaray. Arsenal's interest in Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen continues to dominate transfer discussions, with reports suggesting that an offer of more than £60 million could convince Galatasaray to sell. The Premier League champions have long been linked with the striker and could reportedly make a formal offer in the coming weeks. Arsenal is said to have previously inquired about Osimhen's availability during discussions with Galatasaray over a possible transfer involving Gabriel Martinelli. However, the proposed deal for Osimhen is reportedly separate from any potential Martinelli transfer. While on to entertainment, the global box office Spider-Man brand New Day has reached another major milestone. Tom Holland-led superhero film has crossed the $2 billion mark worldwide, becoming the second fastest movie ever to reach the milestone after Avengers Endgame. The film achieved the feat after just 3 weekends in cinemas, joining an elite group of movies to surpass $2 billion globally. The performance further strengthens the latest Spider-Man film as one of the biggest blockbusters of the year. Nollywood is mourning actress Hayden Panettiere, who has died at the age of 36. Hayden was best known for her roles as Claire Bennett in the hit television series Heroes and Juliet Barnes in Nashville. She also appeared in the Scream franchise and began her career as a child actor. Her death was confirmed by her family through her publicist. No cause of the death has been disclosed and the circumstances are under investigation. Tributes have once poured in form across the entertainment industry, remembering Hayden's career and contribution to television and film. On to BB Nigeria, there has been another major twist in the Big Brother Niger Season 11 show yourself house, after the head of house Neche voluntarily withdrew from the competition. Neche announced her decision to her fellow housemates shortly after Sunday night's live eviction show, leaving many of them stunned and emotional. The housemaid gathered the contestants in the lounge before telling them that she had decided to leave the reality show. However, Nature did not disclose the reason for the decision, leaving viewers and fellow housemates speculating about her departure comes just after the eviction of Kamzi, adding member dramatic twist to the competition in 160 million naira grand prize. Afrobeat superstar Davido is celebrating after his uncle Governor Ademola Adeleke secured a second term as Osun State Governor. Adeleke defeated his closest challenger in Saturday's governorship election, reinforcing Adeleke's family political. Following the victory, the singer has once again become part of the conversation surrounding the election, with his political influence and celebrity status attracting significant attention. On to the foreign scenes, at least 54 people have been killed and more than 12,800 displaced following a powerful earthquake in eastern Indonesia. The 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck early Saturday, injuring more than 100 people. Thousands of displaced residents on Flores Island. Many residents are reportedly spending another night outdoors after more than 1,600 aftershocks were recorded. China retail sales and factory activity grew more slowly in Jos, falling short of forecast and highlighting continued pressure on the world's second largest economy. Official figures showed retail sales rose by 0.6% in July, below the 1.5% forecast and down from 1% growth recorded. The United Kingdom government have published revised guidelines for dealing with certain land, building and property interests that become bona vacantia. The bona vacantia division announced updates to its procedure for referring unclaimed land and buildings and applying to purchase threshold reversions. Thank you for watching. This is Skyline News Drive. I am Muhammad Musa, and thank you for watching.
You can watch Skyline News on Nightcomsat and Free TV. Stay connected wherever you are by streaming us live on the Free TV app, available for both iOS and Android devices via the App Store and Google Play. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Skyline TV News for breaking news, updates, and exclusive content. For more information, visit www.skylinetv.ng. Skyline News, beyond the headlines.